What's going on, pros? This is Mike with another Dirty Promotions video. It is Sunday. I don't like working on Sundays, but I have tons of work and I'm waiting for other cars to come in. But meanwhile, I got this dropped off to do air 80 on the windshield, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it in between my times. I've already cleaned the window on the inside. I removed this Ford. I'll be very honest with you, some are easy, some are harder. So when you remove them, be sure and gauge yourself as far as the amount of pressure that you're putting on there. That way, if you think that it's not doing it, then don't continue, right? Anyway, I'm kind of a chicken shit with that. I mean, I'm always afraid of fucking things up and whatever. So we're gonna do a Cali roll solo. I like challenging myself, and a lot of shops that are solo actually do this anyway, so I'm not being a hero by doing it solo, believe me. So oh my god, that's my neighbor. I'm gonna have to close the door. Hold on, give me a second. Oh no, it's not my neighbor, it's somebody outside picking up the car. All right, bro, I hope you don't listen to that music. Not my cup of tea. Anyway, I did clean all this area, but let me get my rag. Gonna have to get another rag. Here you go. I did clean this area. It is essential that you clean like all this area, because when you're peeling, doing the thing of the water, any dust contaminants are gonna run into here. If you guys are asking me about why do I get contaminants on my windshields and all that kind of stuff, I'm Cali rolling, I'm doing all the things right. Well, even when you do everything right, there's still the scenario of these things that we might not look at when we're peeling the pattern down. So look at that, observe it, and maybe you will catch yourself seeing how you capture all this dirt and not do it anymore. Okay, a lot of lubrication on your Cali roll. Fort Lightning, extremely rare animal, very nice looking truck, and he wants to take care of the interior a little bit more than the norm. All right, so we're lubing that thing very well. Okay, we're good. Let's go to the other side real quick. That right there I was using yesterday for the very big Ford pickups I was doing the windshield. My back hurt this morning. I took a couple of Advil. Yeah, I'm older than John Wagner, so all right. So now with the Advil, I feel a lot better. Okay. Now look where I cut right here. I cut right here, like inside the first dot matrix. I don't like leaving film excess on the sides, because you know what's going to happen. We can't clean very well on the inside there, so it's going to peel back slowly, and then you might leave it in the sun for half an hour and go work and something, and then when you come back, it's all rolled back, and you might be able to salvage that, or you might not. All right, a lot of things that are going to go in this video. It's not just one of these videos of Cali roll, whatever. I'm going to explain a couple of things. I can't believe, I really can't fucking believe, in this day and age, there's still people going to the forums crying, well, including myself. BCM, what did I do? Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you can attribute it to these things that I'm going to explain, and sometimes you cannot. BCM has something to do with some of the Dodge vehicles more than any other vehicle that you drop water, you don't cover those things, and the water will go into the BCM, and depending on the amount of water, you can fry the BCM, or you can just mess it up momentarily, meaning like 2-3 days. If you have a relationship with a customer, he might let you go ahead and let it dry, and he'll trust you. But I found out that some customers don't like none of that bullshit. They will run straight to the dealer, and the dealer will have no mercy on you, of course. All right, cover your windows on the outside, because I'm sorry, clean them so you can see if there's contaminants. Sometimes a hair or a big dust particle, you might not be able to see if it's dirty, and then you press it out so hard, removing it is going to be more dreadful, and you might ruin the whole pattern. A lot of experience coming from a lot of messes up in my lifetime. Not that I'm smart or anything, I'm just experienced, that's all. All right. Okay. Like I said, I already cleaned the windshield on the inside, so I'm ready to go. All right. All good, man. Okay, what I want to discuss about this windshield and the things that people do or don't do. I'll do it right now, explain. Okay, I'm talking to employees here, and I'm talking to owners here. This scenario, this is a cover, okay, and that rope right there, made out of fiber or cotton or whatever, this is a mistake people do a lot, and they fuck everything up, and they'll go to the forums, and I roped it and I did this. You did it fucking wrong, okay? This rope right there is supposed to be only snug, meaning like right there I can feel it put pressure on this and on the glass. I can feel it putting pressure, and that's what I need. The mistake that is done a lot with this deal is that people squash this all the way in, and the rope, you know, won't be touching the glass. This rope needs to touch the glass because of its absorbency. The water hits that rope and it'll absorb it, okay? The other scenario, sometimes we have speakers here and all this kind of shit, and I see people just throwing rags and towels, and half of this is not even covered, and you wonder, you think that this speaker getting wet or whatever, it's circuitry, it's positive, negative, water falls in there and does something. So get yourself something, and when you do it, like I said, only do it to where it's snug. Don't fucking push it all the way in. Well, yeah, I stuffed a rope in there. Stuffed a rope, I don't like the terminology. I would like to have a rope that makes contact here on the bottom and contact on the glass. When you have that, let it go. Now, when you pull a rope, you're gonna get the rope thinner, so don't fucking pull and do this, you know. Leave it fat and just go ahead and let it do its normal thing. When you feel it snug a little bit, let it go. Don't push anymore, because then you'll push it to where it'll fall in somewhere. It won't make contact with glass. The water is gonna slide down the glass, travel somewhere, and then fall down that little hole, imaginary hole, whatever that been going on there. So that's what happens with all these vehicles. I already cleaned all this stuff. There is a crack there from a rock chip. I was kind of hesitant removing this, but it got removed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install it, and I already pre-cleaned it, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Okay, aerating, and we'll do this real quick here. There, let me start lubing this meanwhile. Make sure that every inch of glass is covered. Yesterday I'm hearing some scenarios about dry air spots. Dry air spots are when you miss areas like all this, whatever. Do it in a very mist. That's why I have a fine sprayer. This is a fine sprayer. I don't have those big spray masters or whatever, because those throw a lot more water, and sometimes sparsely or whatever, and not as saturated as this fine mist can do it like that. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get this guy here. Let me see, where the hell's this thing is so light. All right, there is your film. I'm gonna unroll a good portion of it, and as you already know, I scream a lot during videos because I don't fit in these small pickups and whatever, so you'll probably get more screaming out of me today. Like that. Let me see. Gotta move to the middle of the truck because that's why I pulled that console back. Here you go. My screaming will be controlled today. There. All right. Right here, I didn't mention, but be sure and clean all these pillars before you even get started. That way you don't, if there's any dirt there and you touch them like this, falls off, and when you do it and you rub there, those are not mystery contaminants. Those are contaminants that are there because you didn't wipe them down previous. Okay, I think Derek Body was gonna show me a video tomorrow. You know, hopefully he'll come through, is about a reverse rolling versus a Cali roll. What I'm doing right now, I have no idea. I just call it a Cali roll because it seems Cali-ish. I don't even know what Cali is, but anything that kind of resembles doing kind of this. All right. We're gonna remove the liner right now because it's really pulling down on my film. The way Derek does it, I think it doesn't pull down on the film. Okay, now this slid over, so I'm gonna position him right now. I have plenty of juice to do that. He's positioned. This guy, I did clean this pillar before, but if you want to do more trickery, then just pull him back like this, and then he won't touch at all. And there you go. There's my rope. I'm gonna put, there you go. And there he is. He didn't touch anything. Being very careful because this Ford is very special, from a very special customer. Okay, the top is good there. Top needs up there. There you go. To the right. There you go. Okay. I want to see where my blade is at. If I can't find my blade, I'm gonna lose my shit. Here it is. Oh, my coffee, Starbucks. Okay. Okay. So everything's lined. This right here, take one click out, put this guy here, right there. I don't have a better way of doing it, just kind of like do that. I know. If I drink more coffee, I'm gonna be more. There you go. There's a little tab. This guy right there. So he's out. So from here, I'm gonna massage this guy and get all the stress out of there. Okay, so from there we start. Being that there is a crack there, I don't want to put a lot of pressure, so don't put a lot of pressure there. You don't want to find out that it's going to crack. Right, okay. These things right here, from experience, I got to massage them out because sometimes if I left a little ball water spot, it ain't going to slide and it's going to crease. And all this expensive film and time down the toilet. There it is. Let's go ahead and do our thing. Okay. I know that People talk about water and this and moisture and whatever. I like to do my thing one time and do it right, and that's that way I don't have the potential of creasing or messing up film. Just do it once correctly and you should be golden. So one time. I'm managing this because of these things that want to come out, because I'm putting pressure. There you go. I'm putting pressure this way. There you go. One time. Okay. Same scenario here. All the dots on the bottom, take care of them that way. This is such a short windshield, I didn't need my trusty friend. Okay, and there she is, and I can see pretty much the area that I worked. No contaminants here and nothing here where the customer has visibility. So we're pretty much done, guys. Thanks a lot for following. And this guy right here, anything that you have hard plastic or whatever, do it on the side, suck up all the water, and that way you can have your dot matrix looking real nice and pimpy and black, not silvery and stuff like that. If you do this kind of rushed and whatever, and you leave a lot of water on the spots, on the dots, that's when you get all this silvering. Even if you wait later when it's dry, sometimes the water's still there and you might get trapped in there. So push it out now, look a lot better. Guys, have a great day. GoPro, stop recording.